let's talk about why most people stop before they even get started on a beautiful long combo. They're executing super fast. It's looking crisp on the bag. They can step in, they're like, bah, 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 bah. And then they try to execute in sparring, and it's just not working for them. Where are you going wrong? Well, number one, the very first thing about entering for a long combo is safety on the entry. So if I think, okay, pad work, look at me, I'm just rocking out these long combos, you don't have to worry about anything in pad work. But when we enter, when we're going to throw a combination, it's very important that our head drops off the center line on the first punch. So I have that safe entry in, and then from there, I recenter my head and I finish the combo before my exit. So if I'm thinking my combo is jab cross, hook cross, I don't just come like this. I have to drop my head off the center line initially. I'm from out here, I bury my head to the side, and then I follow up with the rest. If you can remember to drop that head on the first punch of your long combo, you're going to be so much more willing to take that initial step in. Now, number two that most people struggle with is they realize, oh, I'm great when my pad holder's stationary and he's just holding pads for me, but now all of a sudden my opponent is moving. The bag is moving, and you would step in for your initial shot and then you start to throw and you're missing. Well, why is that? It's because you're not engaging footwork into your combination. So if you have a bag or you're doing your shadow boxing, practice taking those steps. Swing that bag and make yourself follow it. If I'm doing jab cross, hook cross, I wait for it, or I back up. And now from there, I've actually practiced for an opponent who's going to not just stand here when I unleash a combo on them, but one that's going to back up. And that is where many people fall short. They throw the first couple punches and then they whiff on the third and fourth because their opponent is no longer there. The third massive mistake that many people make is they get halted in their combo because they get tagged with a counter shot. And if every time somebody hits me with a counter shot, I don't continue and counter them, I'm going to get stopped pretty much anytime somebody throws something. How do we avoid that? We make sure whichever hand is not punching is touching right above my eyebrow. Right above the eyebrow, so I always know I'm protected on the opposite side, and even if somebody throws back at me as I'm in the middle of my combo, it doesn't matter. I take the shot and then I continue on. So if you see me execute a combo, it's not me like this with my hands far away from my head. It's me making sure, even if I start my hands here, hands in my head every time I throw. And then when I do it fast, I bury my chin a little bit into my chest and I touch those hands right up to my head. And if you can do these three things, when you throw your combos, you're going to feel so much more confident in executing time and time and time again. And success breeds success. You're just all of a sudden going to go, wow, I don't have any problem stepping forward and throwing combos because of these three things which I mentioned today.